in, but I have the mounts in the car, and then you're gonna say, hey man, what the hell are you doing? But I just put sockets, old sockets that I had in between, but yeah, just to get it around. It rolls. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's got a lot of character, that's for sure. And this ground, I don't know. The bit's not fitting in there.
Way further back, we're just trying to get the
Am I pushing?
No, I think we're gonna put you in the driver's seat. Yeah, this is the Cannonball. We got it over to Crystal's mom's house. We're gonna start doing some work on this one, get it cleaned up a little bit. See what parts we have. It's just gonna need more fabrication and whatnot. What other things we're gonna start doing to it. I don't know if the motor mounts there are gonna work or not. It's got these solid welded in motor mounts. They're Morosos. Probably look it up, I'm not sure. Look like the old small block Chevy or big block Chevy motor mount. I don't know, maybe there's a set of the LS style that just bolt to the block and then would probably bolt to that still.
Anything wrong here? No. We got no window!
That may be the way we go. We'll see. Yeah, we got the transmission mount in there, driveline loop. Excited about a lot of this. It's already been a lot of the pieces, inner fender wells taken out and stuff like that. Weight reduction. Vacuum booster's gone. That is something we're gonna have to look into pretty intensely. Is gonna be the brakes.
The brake lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's no fluid in there, so we just don't know what's happening with the brake system at all.
Yeah, it does make me curious.
Even
I wish
if
we
I
would
had
have.
to go through all of it and redo the brakes, like completely, 100%. Like that wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
You know, even to go to something like a Willwood or the Hot Boys, you know, a lightweight race brake, that wouldn't be the most terrible thing.
No.
This car's gonna move.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that we're going to go with more of a cage than what's here right now.
I'm excited for it.
Our 6-point cage in this one. You can walk around with it. I come to this side.
Oh, because that door opens. That's right. It's nice to see, like, have a vehicle that has some things already done to it. That way, we're not starting from scratch. It's gonna be really nice to get this up and going and the engine in it and being able to take it for a pass.
Technically, it's an 8-point cage. So that will allow us to run up to a 640 in the 8th mile or 1099 in the quarter. And with the combos we plan on doing, we're going to be knocking on that door. If everything goes really well, then we may be beyond that. T-top car, yeah, see all the guts, even in the top. Like they took everything
out.
It can be cleaned up better.
Yeah,
You see
there's
the
still
stuff over there?
some
Glue.
insulation and stuff left behind. But the seat is actually really comfortable when we were pushing it into the trailer, steering it.
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
These will be out of date.
Yeah, we'll have to get new belts. That just...
I guess, oh wow, that tells you when it was last raced. You know, because that's when they were made, and I can't remember. I think they're good for 5 years.
So it'd be...
Which would have put...
July...
It would have needed
of
new
01?
ones. Yeah, in 06.
06. July of 06.
Is when it would have needed newer ones.
Oh, wow. And those are good for how long usually?
So this probably hasn't been ran in 20 years.
Right, but how long do those belts usually are? Oh, okay. So
there's a different age for them, but I'm pretty sure it's 5. It may be more strict in the helmets. It might be 2 years.
Okay.
Like cage certifications. I don't know. This is still new to me.
Okay.
So it had some newer Chevrolet wheels on it. The offset was way off. So the first thing we did when we got it here is I put these ones on. We had this set off of the 2000 Camaro. I have a couple different sets for the back of that one. And we slapped this one onto here. I think it has a 4.5-inch backspace. So it sits pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close to right. Those will probably work for a while.
Nice.
I may want to do a spacer and get an out an inch. We'll see. It's already got longer wheel studs. It's got the old school slapper bars.
What's a slapper bar? What are you talking about? Is that what's by the tire?
It's this piece right here. It bolts underneath your leaf springs.
Oh, okay.
And then as the rear end twists, when you get into it and your torque happens and your rear end twists on you, the slapper bar will come up and hit the front of the bracket on the leaf spring right here where the strength is in your subframe. Right here. See, that's your grommet. It'll hit there, and that'll limit the amount that it can twist.
Okay.
So and that's what changes like your instant centers and stuff like that, like your 4 links we've seen Tin Soldier talk about, and you know where your center is.
Okay.
On your weight.
So if we were to do like you mentioned it the other day, the X bars underneath, would it be attached to somewhere around in there?
Oh, the back one? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, typically you're going to have your spots like that, and your cage is going to be welded up underneath right there. This already has subframe connectors right here too. So
That's really cool.
Yeah. So this is your front, and that's where it would normally end. Right there. And then back here it would go up again. It doesn't have a true frame from the front to the back like a pickup or the older cars. So they have these subframe kits, and this has been welded in. I'm probably cleaning it up and paint it. Especially when we get it up on the 4-post lift. That'll be easy work. Yeah. As far as the suspension, I'll probably just do some new shocks on the back and maybe do the 2-way double adjustable. Like a really good set, maybe Vikings or something.
Yeah.
With Caltrax and an anti-roll bar. I would be really curious. I don't have any friends yet. I don't know of anybody that raced in Boise. But if we ever found somebody that raced at that time, they might have seen this car. And any information would be great to know.
Yeah.
You know, what it looked like. Like all the cars we watch in Madras and other places, I know certain ones that look good when they take off, other ones that lift do a one tire wheelie.
Yeah, we've seen
You know,
a
and the way
few
the
of them
body
that do
rolls
that.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like there's certain ones I can tell need an anti-roll more and more suspension to them, and they do better. They go faster, and they'd be safer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is exciting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna get her washed up today and get it put in the shop. Start cleaning everything up and put a parts list together.
This is so exciting.
LS3 intake manifold. We're going to go with the Pro Charger. And we're going to be looking for 600 to 800 horsepower. LS3!
Put it up on some jack stands and just disassemble the whole front end and then clean it all up and just reassemble it with new bushings before you put the engine in it. Really just make it smooth. See, that's why I want to shop, because that's my problem is I look at a car like this and it's me like, all right, let's take it apart all the way down to the frame. Have fun with it. Especially you're not going to put any heating, anything like that in it. It's just a fucking race car. No air conditioning, just friggin', you know, lights. All your power is just for your headlights and brake lights.
Well, you don't even have to have those for it to run.
I'd have to rewire it for the headlights.
Oh,
I have thought about it.
What I'm saying is, like, if you're breaking it down to just be a race car, the only electrical you need is, if you don't require headlights,
You don't.
then all you need is your starter.
Yeah. It's just ignition.
This can be a 3-wire car.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Well-
want.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Because you're going to do fuel injection, right?
Yeah.
Not carbureted.
It's going to have the computer brains.
So it'll have a little bit of electrical, not too much though. Yeah, a lot of potential.
It's already pretty well done. It has a line lock
Brackets
on
for
it.
on the windshield. Aftermarket bracketing for some shit.
That looks like the window's just sitting on that spot.
Probably
for
for
Right-
the
right
now,
windshield
like-
wiper stuff.
No, the windshield wiper stuff are those two holes.
Oh.
I don't know what those. That's they may have put it in there, like you said, just to hold the windshield in place.
It's possible.
Because those are not brackets that came on that car.
It's going to go Lexan.
But
Cannonball.
you still have your brakes.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's there.
It's just empty of fluid. It's
The back are drums, so those
I
should
would
probably
change that shit.
Yeah.
But that's an easy conversion on this car. Honestly, you're probably going to replace the whole back axle, right? Something shorter that you can put bigger wheels on.
not yet.
It's a built 10 volt. Well, I need to look more into this one, see what it's supposed to have a good set of gears and be spooled.
Yeah.
So built for that. I may just do the disc brake conversion on it.
I'd say the only thing is if you build it with like no hood, where the engine's showing, you definitely got to do, depending on how clean you want it to look, I would do like some kind of or setup where it all kind of streamlines into the engine bay, so it looks like it's supposed to be open and not just it's missing the hood.
Oh yeah, it'll be fabricated correctly.
It's just gonna have a nasty 6-liter right here.
Yeah.
Pro charger, the V1 Pro charger over here on the passenger side. It'll blow air. You have to cut it bigger here. Your intercooler.
You don't have to have headlights. You can do a straight up. Just put the fucking right
well,
there.
it's gonna pull. Yeah, the pulling will be right from the front, but then it pushes through the intercooler after the supercharger because you have hot air in the supercharger because it's spinning. And then it'll come right up. The feed pipe will go over the radiator and into the throttle body right here. And then
I'm so
probably
stoked.
Put the computer brain over on this side on the firewall. And run the power up to a fuse block on the same, relays and whatnot. OBD2 port for it.
Something like that, yeah.